For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined by my co-host, Sal.
Hello.
We're, of course, reporters in Super City. We work at the Daily Deposit, and we report on all the things going on in Super City. Sal, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Been focusing a lot more on my work lately.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling optimistic and daunted at the same time.
You definitely have been focused on your work. You've written a record number of stories, of articles in
Mhm.
the in the last last week, I would say. And I just think maybe this should be a little bit longer, you know?
You're saying that, like, hold on. What are you saying
Well,
exactly?
okay. If you
I
only
want you to
write
be very
Yes.
clear with this feedback.
You're right. I was kind of vague. I shouldn't. You and I, our relationship is built on honesty and trust
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
reciprocal respect, I would say. So, okay. I think you have really been focused on your work. That
Right.
being said, you've written a series of articles that you have to read every issue printed every day to kind of start to cobble it together. And it's just,
Right.
I think a little bit of the thread, as it were, is being lost a little bit in
So
the complexity.
you're saying that my new style of journalism, omnibus journalism,
Mhm, mhm.
is not really landing with the readers. First of all, how dare you? This is
Mhm.
groundbreaking in the world of
Yeah.
journalism. But second of all, I'll have you know that I'm not going to stop.
Well, okay. No, I'm not telling you to stop. I'm not, because I want
Feels
you
like
to.
you are.
No. Okay, no. I'm sorry if that's the case. I that's not what that's not what I'm going for.
Okay.
I totally love your way of innovating, and
Hmm.
I think it's an interesting path to try and make it a challenge for the listener. Sorry, the reader to kind of.
Challenge. What exactly is challenging about a series of articles, each
Mhm.
one directly referencing the one that precedes it,
Yeah.
and having a hidden message
Yeah.
within all of the
Okay.
articles,
Okay.
requiring you to bring your attention to
The
this
board.
corkboard I have
Yes.
here, and you can see how the strings, when it's all sort of laid out there, you can
Mhm.
sort of get a real feel for what I'm trying to get across to our readers. Is it
Mhm.
making a little more sense now with the corkboard?
You know what? You're right. It's very clear, and I get now why we sell with the newspaper. We sell a ball of red yarn and
Hmm.
thumbtacks. Okay,
Good.
it's making a bit more sense. I,
Look, this launch of the new
mhm.
Super Burger is going to be epic. And they asked for some material to sort of
Mhm.
promote the new restaurant opening.
Yeah,
This is what I came up with. And when it pays
yeah,
off, not if, when it pays off,
yeah.
we're looking at a new paradigm of journalism.
Of journalism. Yeah. Okay.
What have you been working on?
Well, I'm also trying to
Hot
change.
shot.
Thank you. That made me feel special. I've never been called a hot shot before. That felt kind of nice. Okay. I'm also trying to change up my style a little bit, but I think I'm going the opposite way. You're making things more challenging for the reader. I'm trying to make it easier. So I've been branching out and just writing a whole bunch of listicles.
Right.
Top 10 powers in Super City. Top 10 coffee shops in Super City, top 5 energy drinks that won't
Right.
burn out your eyes.
So
These kinds of
real
yeah.
real low hanging fruit of
Hey man,
journalism.
someone's got to pick that fruit. You know, I will say, and I can't tell if it's your writing or if it's mine, but there has been an uptick in orders for bundles of the Daily Deposit. So
It's
we're
true.
one of us. We should both keep doing what we're doing, is what I'm saying,
Right.
I guess, because one of us is making this paper sell like hotcakes, and it's probably not any of the other writers here.
Right.
It's got
For
to be
once,
one of us, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone is reading Paul's revelation about all the corruption in politics. That's
No,
not a
no, no.
snooze fest.
Come on. Newspaper readers do not like, much like podcast listeners, they do not like consistency. They want the format or the ideas to kind of change every couple weeks.
Yeah, yeah. The last thing anyone would want is predictability in
Mhm.
their media consumption.
Yeah, we certainly do not want, much like this podcast, we do not want the daily deposit to be accessible.
Right.
Well, okay. All
Everyone
that
loves an unpredictable daily deposit. So.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's table the work stuff for now. Obviously, you can put the yarn down. Put it down.
Uh, okay. It's just
Okay.
I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, but I'll put it down. Just
Okay.
put it right there. Okay.
Okay. Okay, but
Um.
look at me though.
Oh, so
Because
you
you're
want my undivided attention?
yeah, well, yeah, we're co-hosting this together. You're very like you're licking your lips. You're I can tell you're
I've
on a
almost got this son of a bitch cornered, and
I don't know.
when I
Yeah.
do corner him, I'm gonna be able to finally promote Super Burger.
I am noticing a thing. You just have a big red circle around who is the onion ring goblin, and I just don't
Hmm.
know if that's necessarily, important, right?
I'm trying.
Like I assume he's a mascot.
Well, you would think, and that's what he wants you to think.
Okay.
But I have reason to believe that there's a series of unsolved murders. And you
Mhm.
know what? If you read the omnibus, it all starts to become very apparent.
Okay, okay. You're right. You're right. Okay. Okay. Well, what else, what else is going on in your life, feel like we haven't talked about our personal lives much lately.
I don't, not much.
Not much. That's fine.
I've renovated my van. I added a second story. I've been renting it out.
Oh, interesting. How does that you have a second story on your van now?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's like a
Okay.
double-decker bus, but it's a
Yeah,
van,
yeah. Okay. So you can't go under bridges anymore.
not low ones.
Not low ones. Well, yeah. Okay. I guess you're right. There are high bridges.
There
Okay,
are
but
high bridges.
but that's cool. So you're renting it out to someone. Do you have any takers on the space yet?
Yes. There's a young couple that moved in. I'll level with you. I don't know if it's gonna work out for the two of them. Lots of shouting coming from upstairs. I have to get my broom out and bang it on the roof of my van.
Yeah.
Um, but they pay their rent on time, so I'm not too concerned about a couple of sleepless nights. It's a good way of getting some extra income. So there's a thought for you all out there. If you have a spare room in your home, convert it into an apartment and
Mhm.
rent it out. Life hack for you right there.
Yeah.
What's
You haven't
going
you
on? Oh,
well,
sorry.
sorry,
I was
you
jumping the gun here.
no, it's cool. You haven't run into any issues with the homeowners association, have you? Because they like I know those guys can be a little aggressive, I would say, to say the least.
Um, you can edit this out, right?
I can.
Okay,
I
good.
don't know if it makes for good podcasting. I don't know if I will.
Uh
Let's take some
the
risks here.
this apartment that I'm renting out
Mhm.
isn't what you would call approved.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wink, wink, wink. Wink,
Wink,
wink, wink.
wink,
Yeah,
wink.
gotcha.
Um, and to that end,
Mhm.
the homeowners association doesn't really have an opinion because
Mhm.
they don't know.
Mhm. Okay, so you're kind of under their radar right now. Well, hey, here's hoping that none of them listen to the pod, and it's probably fine. It's not a big deal.
That's
Sure, that
yeah.
won't be a problem later. It's
And
not
the
a big deal.
beauty of a van is that you can just drive away if they start
Driveway-
yelling at you.
That's true. That's true. Well, shit, man. That's good,
Probably end up
man.
putting their kid in a different school district though. So
Petty politics, man. Well, shit, man. That's. I'm glad that van life is still working out for you. Hashtag van life.
hashtag van life. Um, every day's a new adventure. But I don't want to bore everyone here with talk of vans. Um,
Yeah.
how about we talk about something that is going to bring them much interest? What's going on in your life?
Oh
Or
wow.
what's
Thank
going
you.
on in the seedy underbelly of
Hmm.
following around the coil? Wink, wink,
Ah,
wink.
yes, wink, wink, wink. Well, I've been working with the coil very closely. I've been taking photographs of this. One of the I would say probably one of the more prominent vigilantes right now in Super City. Well, obviously with the dystopian future we find ourselves in,
Hmm.
the
the heroes kind of feel a lot like villains these days. The villains
They
feel
do.
like villains still, and the vigilantes have. I feel like a lot of them have just kind of given up because of all the legality and stuff like that. But the Coil has been doing good work. Actually put a few people away
Oh
in
wow.
prison. Yeah. Yeah. He actually the other night the Coil put Guy de Slime.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's Guy. Is it Guy? Is it just Slime Guy? He sounded French.
Oh,
He sounded French when I was taking the pictures, so I could have sworn he was Guy de
Guy.
Slime. Guy,
You
yeah.
know, we'll have to look that up. Guillaume, if you're listening, apologies if we're butchering your name.
Yeah, please call, let us know, that kind of thing. Call us even. And let us know, and that would be, I think, really cool. But yeah, a slime based villain, there aren't too many of those. So the Coil actually managed to capture him in a series of bottles.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
So
then
you put.
he mailed the bottles to the prison.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I'm sure there's nothing that could go wrong with that.
No,
I'm
of course.
sure. Yeah. No. You know
The
what? It
postal
doesn't even.
service in Super City is flawless. They've never
They never dropped a package in their life.
no, never. Also, I'm trying to remember if we also had somebody in a series of bottles already on the show. That feels like that might be a common occurrence now in Super City. Did that?
We had a lady who did cans.
We had a lady who did cans. Okay, I don't know. I feel like my memory's been a little foggy lately, so I'm trying to kind of re-up on that. But anyway.
Right? It feels like, I don't know. I feeling rather directionless.
Yes.
Felt like for a while there I knew exactly what I was about, and
Yeah.
now
I get it, right? And sometimes you think back recently and do you get this at all? I think back and in my mind's eye, I just see like TV static. Do you ever get
oh
that?
wow, that's pretty mild. I every time I try to think back, I just get nosebleeds.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well,
It's happening now.
let's not think back. Let's look to the future then.
Mhm.
Let's just keep moving ahead. Oh, hang on.
Everything every historian has ever said is ignore the past, focus on the future.
Don't bother learning from the past. It's already happened. Oh,
Mhm.
hang on. One sec. Oh, sorry. This is rude. I should turn my phone off. One sec. My phone is ringing. Just a second here.
Amateurish.
This is a call from the Super City Minimum Security Prison from inmate
Baxter Payne.
Would you like to accept the charges?
I guess, Sal, should we accept the charges? I guess. Should we talk? Oh God, I don't know if we want to talk to.
Is this your corporate phone or your personal phone?
Actually, this is my work phone.
Oh, accept it. Who cares?
Oh yeah, you know what? And we'll expense it. I'm sure it's not a big deal. We'll just make it part of the podcast. Yes. We accept. Yeah. Okay, I think that worked.
Hey guys.
Hey, Baxter.
Hey,
Yeah.
Baxter.
Oh guys. It's me, Bubo.
Hey.
Oh,
That's right.
Bubo,
Oh my God.
right.
Oh my God, it's
Yeah,
Bubo. Hey, man.
I'm just calling from the low level security penitentiary that I've been trapped in for 5 years.
They moved you to low.
Remember
That's
I was brought in on like rich guy. Like it's
That's
not
right.
it-
Like white collar crime, white collar
Yeah.
basement kidnapping.
Of
I get you.
cloning and manipulating
Yeah.
genes and
Effectively creating a civilization.
yes,
Yeah.
creating a wonderful
Unauthorized, yeah, civilization creating. Okay, well, I could for some reason I could have sworn that would have resulted in like a super max, just because you're so dangerous,
but I'm also a billionaire.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
And I mean, billionaires have had it hard enough. So
they've had it hard.
why
They don't-
not really rub salt in the wound.
Man, it's a tough time for billionaires right now. We don't need to. Yeah, we don't need to kick them while they're down.
No.
Okay. Well, hey, how is prison? I guess.
It's great actually. I do hot yoga every Tuesdays.
Oh wow.
I get to I get a good steak meal every Friday night. Saturdays we get like a movie night.
Honestly, this sounds better than my life, and
Yeah,
I'm not in prison.
I haven't gotten any of that, and I live in a
I
van.
have a wonderful suite.
Okay.
All to myself, a king
Yeah.
size bed. I get a butler.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm hearing some noises. Are you getting a massage right now?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty. Sweet.
Okay, that's brutal. I don't know how I heard that or what that sounds like, but
Also, guys, the best thing is I'm in here with all the criminal scum that thought they could get away from justice.
Well, if they're in prison, wouldn't
I-
they have? You know what? Hey,
I feel like they're in the
living your best
process
life.
of facing justice. Yeah, well, hey man, that's cool. So you're you're stuck in there with them.
I'm not stuck in there with them. They're stuck
Oh.
in here with me.
Of
Well, that's a
course.
good line. I can't believe no
course.
one's used that yet.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You should patent that or trademark that, I guess. Well, hey man, that's really interesting. Well, I guess just
And like they gave me my cell phone for the day, so I just did my
Oh.
monthly call to you guys. Really
monthly.
excited. Yeah, I've been calling you guys for like 5 years every month.
Wow.
Trying to get a hold of you. I'm really glad I got through today.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, man. We have been just so darn
Indisposed.
busy and indisposed. Also, that yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we had a bit of a dimension hop. You know how it is.
Tell me all about this, please.
I mean, there's an
I
episode.
sat in a chair and I saw all of creation.
Yeah.
So I haven't been listening to your podcast.
Okay.
Because they don't allow podcasts.
Yeah, they don't. It's like
That's
the one
sensible.
thing. Yeah, that's fair. You don't want to incite a riot.
It seems to be yours specifically.
Oh, really?
It seems to enrage other prisoners into
That's
right.
fair. That's fair. We do kind of speak ill of the villainous,
Yes, yes, of the criminal element within the fair city of Super City.
Well, about that, since you haven't been outside, Super City isn't really that fair
Super.
anymore. It's also not that super. Well,
This journalist gives Super City 2 thumbs down. You can't see because we're on a phone, but my thumbs are pointing down.
They are
I'm sorry,
pointing down.
journalist?
Oh yeah, okay. So when we were gone, we lost our jobs at Chart.
Yes,
So
you were gone for 5 years, you said?
about that, about that. So we have been gone. We came back and we decided to become journalists. The next best thing. But we did emerge to find ourselves in, I don't know, Sal, how would you put it? A neon hellscape?
A neon hellscape. However, we also covered at some point that it's also like a flesh horror dystopia as well.
There's a lot of body horror. Actually, Bubo, you wouldn't know this, but I have a power now.
I knew you were going to have a power.
Of course you did.
Every time I collected vials of your
Vials
blood,
of my blood.
it wasn't
Yeah.
to clone you, it was to do experiments. I would
Now-
taste your blood.
Now that I think about it, Dr. Cronenberg, the guy that did the experiments on me in the lab we were staying in for that week.
Jeremiah?
Okay, wait, because he did have a lot of my blood already. Do you
Mhm.
know Jeremiah? You're on a first name basis with this
He
guy?
was, he and I went to prep school together.
Oh my god.
He was a college buddy that I gave a job at Baxter Industries.
Oh my god. That what? There might have been a Baxter logo on the building we were in, Sal. Now that I think about it.
The building,
Still killed his clone.
was a part of a fraternity
Oh yeah,
that I'm blanking on presently.
it was. It was. I am also blanking. But yeah, he probably So you were in a prep school with Dr. Jeremiah Cronenberg. We got to respect the doctorate, even though he's a mad scientist.
Mad
Wow. Well,
scientists are still scientists.
they are
They
mad
have
or
their
not.
credentials.
You got to respect the lab code.
Otherwise, they're just mad people.
Exactly.
That is a valid point. Wow, I'd never considered that.
Yeah, who needs more mad people walking around?
No.
Well,
But so Jeremiah, he gave you powers?
kind of. It was more of like I got fused with my podcasting gear, so
it was
now I've got
powers
this.
Angus already technically had,
Kind of,
but
yeah,
now they're just more portable.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
can you manipulate your microphone and your
A little bit,
such, and
yeah.
you've been out fighting crime?
I don't know what would
There's
make
a
you
guy
say
out there
that.
that I hear about called, like, this loser, this dumb, witless loser called
Hang on.
Boyle out there trying to fight crime. But
First of
it's not
all,
like,
I think the Coil is a cool name, by the way, because Cable's Coil, and
And-
it and
The Coil's one of the few heroes out there still fighting for the people.
yeah, Sal, fighting for the
what about
people.
all the other heroes that were supposed to take up the mantle after I was in prison?
Well, okay. Here's the thing, man. You're not gonna. Are you sitting down? We can't see. Are you sitting down? Or
I'm
you're laying down?
on
You're
my
still getting a
stomach.
massage.
I'm getting a massage, yeah.
Okay, good. Because Heroics has kind of taken a turn since you were gone. You were, I don't know. You were always like an outlier in the world of heroes. You were a bit more, I don't know. How would you put it, Sal? Violent?
Yeah, you're definitely a justice at all
I like to
costs.
call it exuberant.
Exuberantly violent. We could just
Others
match it
use
together.
the adjective rambunctious, so there's a
Rambunctious.
couple of words at play
Yeah,
here.
but
I was a little scam.
yeah, you were a little rascal. But Heroes now in Super City, the we don't have a full understanding of it since we've been gone, but it seems like the rules have changed, and now heroes kind of don't really save people unless it benefits them in either a kind of clout or monetary way. So gone are the days of heroes, doing stuff out of the kindness of their hearts.
But what about
And
like
that,
Man on Fire?
well, okay, do you
Well,
know
what's
Man on
heroes
Fire?
like that? Yeah, Man on Fire was a great guy. He was chill.
He was certainly not
He
chill.
loved his wife. I mean, like,
You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this. Man on Fire and his wife have taken a bit of it. They're in a bit of uh, uh, uh
Divorce.
a divorce. Yeah, they're a bit divorced now. And actually,
Just
we
a
met.
bit.
Yeah, we met Man on Fire the other day, and he was a henchman. But we brought him back to the side. Now he's a vigilante again.
okay,
So
great.
he and I have actually been doing
So,
some stuff together.
so how's his wife? Is she holding up okay, or like?
She's getting, as he put it, plowed by a villain. I forget which villain.
Which
Do you,
villain is this?
do you remember which villain, Bubo?
I don't know. How would I
No.
remember? I wasn't there for that.
Wow, you're such good friends with Man on Fire. You brought him up.
Okay, so like, here's the thing. I always
Yeah.
kind of had a thing for his wife. She was.
I won't lie. He showed me
Attractive.
pictures of his wife. She is very attractive.
Like,
Yeah.
Like Man on Fire is like logistically and like technically hot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, she's actually had ice powers,
Yes.
but she was
She
stone
kept it
cold.
cool and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
icy hot.
Icy hot. Oh, was that their duo name when they were
No,
together?
that's what I called her to him.
Oh, good. Oh, kind of like as like a jab to him, like kind of like an
Hey,
insult.
man,
Yeah,
he's way above your pay grade.
yeah.
You're gonna lose her one day, probably to a supervillain.
But one that you couldn't possibly guess or remember
No,
the name
not
of.
that I can think of.
Gotcha.
Whoever
Yeah.
his arch nemesis probably was.
It was somebody.
As-
Yeah.
As rude as those comments were, Bubo, you were right.
Yeah.
You
You're
called it.
spot on. You're
Yeah.
bang on, man.
Some might say, aside from hovering 1 inch above the ground,
Mm-hmm.
my other superpower is that I can see the future.
But
However,
technically, it isn't because we've had a lot of that lately on the show, or we
have.
haven't. I can't remember. I don't know. I just started getting static when he talked about seeing the future.
The minute you
Sorry.
brought up being able to see the future, my nose started bleeding. So maybe just don't do that.
by which I mean experienced people, being around the people, knowing how they think.
Yeah, you're like a tactical genius. We get it.
Being the tactical genius, I can see like a 7 moves of what one other
Yeah.
person.
Well,
I could never.
And you'll be glad to know you're still the world's second greatest detective.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, we all knew you were never. Yeah, you were always the second.
No, I was always first. What are you doing
I mean, come on.
What?
Come on.
Who?
You're
In a
really
world
gonna...
where Blue's Clues exists,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
really think
come
you're
on.
the best detective?
Come on. Yeah, come on.
I always figured out what Blue's Clues were within one clue.
No, you didn't. Don't lie. Those were incredibly hard to solve.
You see a crayon, and you're like, oh, Blue wants to draw with red crayons.
No,
tonight.
sorry, buddy. Hey, man, I'm not buying it. Sal and I here are Blue's Clues till we
Look.
die. Okay.
I'll give Bubo that Blue's Clues had 1 or 2 easy ones, but he also figured out who the Zodiac Killer was. So.
That's right. That did happen here. So you got to respect it, man.
Fine.
Hey, man, I did want to ask though. You've been calling us for 5 years with
Yeah,
no
I was
answer
just,
every month.
Yeah.
And we never answered. Why didn't you give up? Like why did you want to talk to us so bad?
Because you guys are my best friends, and I love you very dearly. And
Oh,
also,
wow.
I want to check in on my on my little village that is underneath my mansion. You guys said, "Ooh, Bubo, we're really gonna have to take care of this while you're gone."
Yeah, well, you'll be glad to know we did take care of it.
Okay,
We
great,
we
yes.
found homes for all the moms and dads and the little Angus clones. And they're all living now across Super City.
I'm sorry, what?
And of course, and of course, the village under your house was condemned and safely disposed of. Actually, Sal saw too that he was you did really well, man, Sal, as a foreman. I've never seen you do deconstruction before. It was really good though.
It was actually a surprisingly easy job. All we had to do was knock out a couple of supporting beams, and we just sort of dropped it into downtown.
Yeah, and now it's a part of. Actually, now it is a part of downtown.
Yeah, the smoothest deconstruction I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
You guys destroyed a utopia.
Well,
I don't know if you could call it a utopia.
Yeah, I think it was a. Come on, Bubo. If it was a utopia, would you be in jail right now?
It was all a ruse. Getting me in jail was all a ruse to get the man.
Wow.
So I went down on bogus. Wait, you get?
Yeah.
No, Bubo, there's a bit of a misconception here.
Yeah.
We had you arrested.
Yeah. You.
Bubo, Angus and I love you. We know that you are trying to do the right thing, and that's kind of what we're all about.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the right thing you do usually tends to border on crime.
Yeah.
And in the case of your under-mansion utopia full of little Sals and little Anguses,
there were no little
was
Sals.
a crime.
I'm sorry, this was a utopia. There were no little Sals. Little Anguses and moms and dads.
Mm-hmm.
And those moms and dads and little Anguses should have been they should always be together. Who's gonna raise the little Anguses?
Peter and Jane is raising 3 of them. We've got Tom and Mark raising 2 of them. We've got Louise and Charbil raising 9 of them. There's plenty of good people out there raising these horrific Anguses.
Well, okay. That they weren't all horrific, just, the botched ones were.
I mean, I will say, yes, 80% of them were botched.
Yeah, you spilled a couple Anguses. It happens,
What about the moms and dads? Are they in families that they're raising together, or?
Turns out there's a huge orphan problem, so that just sort of remedied itself.
And you should know, I want you to know this, the moms and dads, I don't know if any of the pairings that you selected stayed together.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a 96%. Yeah, one sec, I'm looking here because we wrote it down. We were so impressed. There was a 98% divorce rate between moms and dads.
I'm sorry, what? They were biologically created to be together, though.
Well, in the utopia. Once you put them in the real world, it just didn't work anymore.
Yeah, it just didn't work,
I mean, that's what Jeremy told me, that they were biologically created.
Do you mean Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, yes.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call him, Jeremy.
Yeah. Well, so wait. So, okay, so you worked with Dr. Cronenberg on this.
Yes, Jer Bear Cronenberg.
Good, okay. Okay, I should have looked at his offer to crash at his experimental lab maybe a little closer now. He was pretty eager to get me in there.
He was.
Yeah.
He really was.
Yeah, he was.
Kept talking about bear hugs. It didn't make sense at the time, but now that I know about his nickname, it just...
He gives the greatest hugs, guys. He holds you in his arms.
Well, he's got all those extra arms.
Yeah. And it makes you just know that everything's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
As he holds you, jerks you off, pulls your hair, all at the same time.
Wow.
Had a wildly different experience.
Yeah. Our experience was a bit different.
I had to kill an evil version of myself.
That's right. Wow. We really glossed that over. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Jer Bear. Am I allowed to use that term, or should I just?
It's a me and him thing.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Cronenberg.
Yes, Dr. Cronenberg. Show some respect, Sal.
Had extracted the evil essence of myself and implanted it into a clone. And so evil Sal wanted to go do evil, as one would expect.
Yes.
And I had to put him down.
So he extracted the evil within you.
Yep.
So
I put it back in.
Okay. So you had the chance to just be pure good.
No, he is now pure good. Yeah.
Look, I live in a world of shades of gray. I'm not looking to be on either end of I'm not looking to polarize myself, all right? I'm happy being
your lane and
complex.
you stay in it.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay,
being
actually,
complex.
Speaking on that, Bubo, do you mind hanging around for a minute? We've just got to go to ads real quick.
Yeah. I should probably get up from my my massage and just do some serious thinking.
Okay, well, we'll be right back, and we'll talk to you about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Tong.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
Disney Dummies!
Look, we know there are Disney super fans out there, but even the superest of fans could still be Disney dummies.
That's why the three of us are on a quest to watch every single animated theatrical release in chronological order, from Snow White all the way to whatever's out right now.
We dive into each movie in detail, talking about fun facts, talking about the animation, hit you with some hot takes, our favorite reviews on the internet.
We even talk about who fucks.
I still can't believe that's an actual segment.
So join us every second Wednesday for another episode of Disney Dummies.
And Pixar pals when we finally catch up.
Yeah. Brought to you by the fairy tale whimsical depths of the pod cavern.
And we're back. Bubo, how's your thinking yeah, okay, you're still doing your thinking. Are you doing exercises right now?
No, I just, exerting myself a little bit.
That sounds like an exercise. Oh, there's a bit of a riot going on?
So I'm
Okay.
just,
It did get a little noisy back there.
crushing the back of the necks of some people that are here.
Oh, okay. So you do, you're finally admitting it, you do kill people.
No, not killing, just trapping them within their own body. They're still alive.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, good loophole.
Jesus, what kind of monster you consider me?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know if I can ever nail you down.
You probably do think of me as a monster, seeing as how
A
you
little
thought
bit.
you needed to imprison me.
Yeah. No, I think,
Fine, I guess we're still friends.
it's just a bit of a rough patch, man. I
Bubo,
think
we put you in prison because we are your friends.
Exactly.
We don't want you doing bad things that could hurt others or yourself. I'm hoping that you've had an opportunity to grow
exactly.
because the world needs Bubo.
Yeah, man, and we here believe in rehabilitation, man. We're not monsters. We're not trying to lock you away forever. We just want to get you somewhere where, like Sal said, you can re-examine yourself, you can grow as a person, and you can come back out into society and help us in the way we know you can.
Much like the real owl, we want you to emerge from this chrysalis a better owl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Love.
okay, and the idea of bettering myself and making myself a better person. Could you guys answer me a question?
Sure. We've been asking a lot of the questions. Go ahead. Yeah, why not?
Thank you. What is prison guard Gary Newman's birthday? I want to give him a birthday gift. I just need to know his actual.
That's actually very sweet of you, and we could probably dig into that. We've got some public records.
Yeah, here, let me take a look here.
Yeah, that's actually very sweet. Do you know what you're going to get him?
I don't know. I'm a rich guy, right? So maybe just I'll give him a gift card of some sort.
That's very thoughtful of you, kind of.
Thinking of you, right?
March 14th, 1987.
Okay, so it's 03.
031487.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, that's very sweet of you, man. I think that's gonna work out real nice for you. I think Gary. What was the guy's name? Gary
Newman.
Gary Newman. I think he's really gonna like that gift card.
He's doing guard work now. I see that guy everywhere.
He's doing the Lord's work, really. I'm thinking he's guarding prisoners and making sure that they stay in prison. Okay. A new question for bettering myself.
Yeah,
Say
absolutely.
You were listening to the song Funky Town.
Yeah. Funky Town.
Yeah. Funky Town.
Yeah.
What would you guys think would be the best time to do a triple backflip?
Oh God, I don't know. I'd say probably at the beginning of the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Want you to take me to
Funky Town. That's probably Oh wow. Oh, you okay in there?
Yeah. I'm great.
You sound a little echoey, almost like you're in some kind of like vent system or something. But you're obviously.
No, I'm still in prison.
You're obviously
Still in prison.
Yeah, of course, man, of course. Well, You working on any arts and crafts while you're there?
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of sculpting.
Oh, cool.
Little moms, little dads, little Anguses.
Little Angus's, yeah.
Just looking real forward to.
What were you making them out of?
Plaster and
Plaster, clay.
We had a wood oven.
Oh, wow.
Which, what temperature do you think it would take for the wood oven to explode?
Oh, I don't know. Probably
Is
5.
it clay or steel?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
It's a clay oven. Clay made.
Oh, it's a clay oven? Oh, definitely.
667 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually had one of those at the office a little while back, and we don't have a first floor office anymore,
Angus, I say it once, I say it again. I like my pottery extra baked.
I like it, man. Hey, and I still love the little ashtray you made me, even though I don't smoke.
All right, I'm just gonna go over and crouch over here.
Oh, I'm hearing like a hissing. Is everything okay over there?
Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Okay.
Don't worry. All right. Don't worry about that explosion in the background.
It sounded quite bad, actually.
It's fine.
Are you watching a movie?
Yeah, we're watching the final ending part of Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
I remember
I love that
explosion in
movie.
that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the thunder and lightning.
Right.
While Andy is smashing.
And in the shit pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, the shit pipe.
Oh. That sloshing is really loud.
Yeah.
Surround sound.
How many football fields of shit do you think one would have to crawl through to be fully redeemed?
I'd say 6 or 7, but that's a me thing. I don't know, Sal. You want to weigh in on this?
No, that's 6 or 7.
6 or 7 feels about right. Yeah.
Any more feels gratuitous.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit. And honestly, the sewer systems of Super City are wild, just because of the super shits people take, and just all the different things people kind of excrete from their bodies. It's healed up now, but when I first got this backpack, I was leaking pus everywhere.
Question.
Yeah, what's up? Shoot.
You really went to the defense to that idiot, the Coil.
Okay, well.
Do you feel as though there are any weak points that I could maybe exploit if I were to, I don't know, come in contact with them at any point soon?
His back sack is really sensitive.
It is sensitive, yeah. It's you get kicked in it and you feel it in the stomach for a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you fight alongside the Coil? Just out of curiosity. You're not gonna see him anytime soon, but
Yeah, well, it's like another 5 years until I'm up for good behavior.
Yeah. But we'll be here. We'll still be doing the podcast by then. We will gladly welcome you back out into society.
Thank you.
And maybe the Coil will be there too. I could pull some strings. I could pull some cables, as it were.
Because of the cables that coil.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Good. It's funny.
Thank you. Bubo, are you okay?
Yeah.
I heard like an arc of electricity or something. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Just what kind of thing do you think would be very non-conductive towards a lightning powered element, if you would?
It's actually interesting you say that. I mean, the Coil just recently ran into a guy, Guy de Slime. He had some bottles of slime shipped to actually maybe the same prison you were at, and that guy was super resistant to electricity. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right.
Oh, you opening up a drink in there? That sounds nice.
Yeah. Just. Oui, c'est moi.
Was it? Oh, you're watching a French movie now.
Yeah. Well, we just put on the French dub.
Oh, good. Yeah, gotta love that French Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, it's strange that it's an Irishman, but still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Wow. Well, that electricity certainly quieted down.
Yeah. I just. Now it's part of the part where Ace digging through the earth.
Oh wow. Oh, I do like that part. Yeah. Oh wow. The sound is really the sound system you guys have in prison.
Surround sound system you guys.
Very nice. I feel like
we're all
in the movie.
billionaires here, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Wow. Is that
fresh air finally?
Is that raining?
Well, it's the scene where he's on his knees.
Right.
Having wash all that shit off of him.
Honestly,
Finally,
listeners,
all
if you haven't seen Shawshank Redemption, you're basically getting the best of it right here on this podcast. So don't forget to like and subscribe.
Finally washing the awful super city shit.
Bubo, are you weeping?
It's so good to be outside for first time in five and some years.
Right, and of course you mean mentally outside, right?
No,
Bubo?
physically.
Bubo,
Hang on, Bubo?
you're breaking up a bit.
You're breaking up a bit, Bubo?
Boys, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Not yet.
What's going on, man? What is happening?
I just broke out of prison. with your
No.
help.
Oh God, no, Bubo. Just go back inside and
No.
serve out the rest of your sentence. We'll over. Oh God, Bubo.
Pull a
Crime
reverse
is run
Shawshank.
amok. Crime is run amok in this fair city.
No, pull a prison break. Go back into prison, but tattoo yourself or something. I never watched it.
I think it was all the intent of prison break. That's the
But it started with going back in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the brother who wasn't in prison.
Well, do you have a brother in prison?
No, I don't.
Maybe if you go back into prison and serve out the rest of your sentence, a brother you didn't know about will come save you.
I was an orphan.
Okay.
A singular orphan.
Okay. Well, hey, still worth a
Anyways,
shot.
You told me yourself that there's like very few heroes out there. And this
Right.
city needs a hero.
Yeah.
And I will rise to that occasion. And I want, in the deepest shadows, for the villains out there to just keep asking, who?
Oh my God. Are you getting further away? Bubo. Bubo. Oh my God. I think he left his cell phone on the ground.
Oh dear.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
not
dear.
looking. Yeah. We probably should have.
Out of all the things that could possibly happen in this new dystopian future we live in, this is right in the middle.
Yeah. True. It's certainly. Yeah. It's certainly going to be an issue later, but I think we should maybe just pretend that we don't know anything about this and just hope that maybe Bubo is already reformed, though it didn't sound like it.
Yeah, no, on the bright side, sounds like we're gonna be fine. It really only seems to have a bone to pick with that Coil guy.
Yeah.
Oh right, you're the
Yeah,
Kyle.
yeah,
You're
yes.
sorry,
No,
Coil. You're Coil. You're the
Yeah.
Coil.
Yes, we don't need to broadcast it to. Yes.
You Angus MacDonald.
Yes.
Are
Yes.
the Coil.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, so he's going to probably come and attack my backsack. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. For those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing.
It's funny when I poke it though.
It's ticklish. So just stop it. Stop it.
Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow was played by Matthew Wally. Baxter Payne and Bubo were played by Matt Barrow. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.